This has been the quickest summer of my adult life. Real talk. I looked up and it was August.
I kind of like that, though. I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
There's one thing I appreciate about summer.
What's that?
Just one. Just one. No traffic.
Yeah,
that is the only thing that I really like about summer. And everybody's on like a chill vibe, so nothing seems as urgent. So maybe that's two. Maybe I lied.
SaVon, you drive a nice car.
I love it.
I bet you do.
It's nice.
I love it.
It's okay.
It's great color.
You inspired it, brother.
No, don't start.
Look where I got the inspiration
stay on
from.
Track. Stay on track.
I did.
I know, but stay on track.
Okay.
See, men can never just take compliments. They always got to divert the energy. No, we on you now.
Okay.
We ain't on me and how I inspired people.
Right? Inspired me.
You. Now, this car is luxurious. It's comfortable. You probably could seat 5, 6 niggas in there, right? Why you still got this beef with traffic, man? You got that good AC in there for the summer.
It is good.
Ooh, that shit cold.
It get real cold.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's better than my house AC. Not gonna lie to you. Like my house needs an improvement on the air conditioning compared to my car.
Not saying.
Facts.
So wait, are you okay with like the summer just escaping you?
Bro, this shit is just overrated. It's like snow days back when we was younger. The summer and snow days, overrated. Give me something in the middle. I'm a gray man, okay? No more black or white. I like my shit in the middle sometimes.
Niggas wear gray for one day and now they look that. And now they a gray man.
Yeah, like I can't.
Crazy.
The summer, like it's clear for that. It's over for the summertime.
But this is the first time as an adult I've actually realized how quick it was going.
Well, that's because you live up to the stereotype of being a Nigerian African man.
Oh shit, what's that?
You just be working, nigga.
Yeah, you're right.
Every day probably feels the same for you.
Yes.
Like I try to give you days off.
No.
I try to be like, yo, bro, we ain't really got to do this.
I'd be like, nah, we have to do this.
Like, all right, quick story time for the Needs to Know podcast listeners. Alex, my good brother Alex.
Yeah.
I forgot what happens. So much fucking happens on a week-to-week basis. I think you had to come pick up the TV from my house.
Okay, I remember that.
Because my luxurious car is not that big.
It's not equipped to do it.
Apparently, my car couldn't get the fucking 55-inch monitor into it to transport it to the studio.
And for y'all listening, my car either.
Nah,
all right, I was in my mother's car.
You did.
Okay,
did.
But me,
nah, you did. You pulled up in your mom's car. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't be telling these niggas my shit bummy, so that's the reason I was able to.
I didn't say that.
Oh no, I know.
You got mad trunk space.
Oh,
the trunk is big. It's wide trunk.
Yeah.
Alex got wide fucking trunk, man. It's heavy back there.
What was that?
You know what I meant, nigga. This shit is heavy.
All right.
The TV was heavy when I put the shit in the trunk. The fuck. Anyway,
it was a big TV.
I seen Alex, and Alex lives in between me and the studio.
Facts.
So if he's coming out to see me, it doesn't really behoove him to go back to Brooklyn to the studio because I live really fucking far.
Yeah.
On this beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon,
Saturday,
I see a dark-skinned nigga with a beard pull up on my block in the do-rag. First off, the only time I see Alex like in the do-rag is when he's not on camera. Other than that, Alex only wears do-rags.
That's not true.
I'm lying?
Yes.
I'm lying on you? I'm dead ass not lying.
No, but you can catch me in the black silky. I ain't gonna lie.
I know, always.
You catch
and
me
the purple one.
That's not me.
I seen the purple silky on your head, bro.
Wrong. See, you getting your black men mixed up.
Nah, that's crazy. Anyway, I thought to myself, like, yo, man, I would never do what Alex just did. This nigga just went 40 minutes out east to go an hour out west to go right back home.
Yeah, man.
And then it hit me. This nigga's African.
This nigga's a hard worker.
Nah, this whole time I was looking at you with the wrong eyes.
Yeah.
I was looking at you with American eyes.
That's the problem.
You are African.
Yeah,
nigga.
Look at me with African eyes. Exactly.
Yeah, that's because black niggas would have been like, yo, fam, you know, like, I'm gonna go get the TV, but we gonna have to bring it to the studio in like a few days.
That's how Africans was raised. If you could do it now, do it now.
Yeah, nah, you did that
I was raised with that urgency. You remember what Pusha T and Malice was saying?
What they said?
Urgency.
Oh.
Yeah. They was looking for beats with urgency.
They was.
That's me, 25-8.
Yeah, I feel bad for you.
Oh, man. Me.
Nah, I really do. I don't want you to live like...
I'm in fight or flight every day.
I don't like that for you.
Nah, we're going to get out of it soon. Don't worry. Remember, it's a lot of DEI
initiatives
they
fucking us up.
That are just being removed from our place.
Hey, you know what's funny? I do want to talk about DEI. Before we talk about DEI, let's introduce the podcast.
We should.
How does that sound?
We should do good.
What's going on, y'all? It's the Need to Know podcast. What you need to know, when you need to know, on the Need to Know podcast. I go by the name SaVon, SaVon, and the N is for the next flight. God damn it, if you're listening to this on the day that we drop, I am in the air.
Oh, shit.
All right? My nuts are in the sand. Okay, I'm laid up by the pool.
That's a nasty visual. I never wanted to
You
think
ain't
about
have to visualize.
But you said it already.
But I said it so they can see that.
So
not
you
for
put
you.
your balls in the sand?
I have.
I bet. Continue.
Yeah.
This is your boy. The fuck the my whole intro. What up, y'all? It's your boy A, as always. The Paco Bone Poppy. Only one Alex, never alone. Always with a posse. And boy, SaVon are here for you guys today.
Yes, indeed. It's just us. Oh, and our guy Frankie is in the building.
Oh, Frankie, what up?
If you've been rocking with us, head over to YouTube. Y'all go check out Frankie. Frankie, Caked Up Frank. However you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bust it down, Frank. You're like, that's the guy. That's him. You know what? I'm going to stop.
You was about to sexualize the alien.
No, because I really can't tell the gender of Frank.
For those of you that are listening.
Because look at him. Her, him, they.
They.
Nah, look at him.
I know.
What is...
I can't see his pee-pee, so I'm going with a
That's what
with
I'm
a woman.
saying. We never really know. But I like the fact his name is Frank. But anyway, fuck it, man. I do want to give a quick shout out to somebody because I saw a tweet and I never, so I was listening.
You never shout people up?
No, I always shout people out.
I know.
I shout you out every week, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
I say you're my brother for real.
Yeah,
with the big trunk.
Scott's good. Keep
That
going.
ass. My nigga with the fucking massive trunk. But nah, so this past week, I remember... So Elliot, he shot the episode with the clips here in the studio, and I remember, and I just been seeing the clips. They was doing their whole press run, and Pusha T said there was a line that Malice said that he wished he would have said. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Yo, every time I hear this song, I wish I would have said this." Yeah, and I've never felt that until I saw this tweet by Demise from the Rory and Moore podcast.
Oh shit, what she said?
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a tweet because. You know, we've been doing this for a while. There's a lot of people who listen to us, and there's a stigma and a stereotype that's associated with being a podcaster or somebody who has a podcast.
Yeah, you either don't know shit or you're a whore.
Oh, that's what you get? Huh? Oh, I ain't never got that one.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, damn.
Nah, never mind. Tell the people what you usually get.
Nah, just like there's a stereotype around like the gender wars.
Take away the podcast mics.
Take away the podcast mics, like as
absolutely.
if we're not qualified to do some of the things that we do, talk about some of the things that we discuss. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. You were talking about being a whore. Like, please enlighten me, brother.
No. It's just a thing with people in entertainment. They just assume for everybody to just be on whorish activities. Okay. And for a lot of us in the podcast industry, that's just not true.
That's just not true for some of us.
For most of us.
For most of us, for sure. But nah, I saw Demise. Damn, I gotta pull this tweet up, bro. Like,
oh, you ain't like to tweet that much.
No, I really did. I liked it so much, I hid it from myself. Oh, here it goes. Yeah. Demise said, "I'm not a podcaster. I'm a nigga on a podcast. Remember this, and life will make more sense."
See, I don't fuck with SaVon,
and I swear to you, I never felt something so deep in my soul, for real, in a real way, though.
That's why I don't fuck with you.
Cause why?
I said that to you in 2019.
But you ain't tweeted. But I couldn't retweet it, so I really couldn't feel you. If I can't send your message to my followers, nigga, it's not your thought. Shout out to Demise for that thought. Cause I be trying to tell people that all the time. Like, yo, I know I have a podcast. I know I dedicated my life to this shit. I know you see me on different iterations of different podcasts. Yes, it is true. This is something that I do. Yeah. And we do it at a really high level. Like, I'm appreciative that we get to do this. I'm honored. I'm blessed. But do not get it fucked up. Yeah. I am a nigga with a podcast.
Why you only listen to other people when they say some shit? I said, yo, audience, I said this to SaVon in like 2019.
Nah, he did.
I'm like, yo, dog, like, podcasting is just one of the things we do. Well, we're around the people, we're talented. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you know SaVon got offended? Oh, we podcast. You should be proud of that.
I never said that.
I did that? Yes, you did. You was like, I'm proud of being a podcast. I'm like, SaVon, I'm proud too. But Demise is right. We just got a podcast. We niggas first.
Yo, I wish I would have tweeted that. I was so tight, like, fuck. Yeah. And she's like so lit, I can't even steal her shit.
Nah,
because there's been a few niggas, I be stealing shit like, oh shit.
You a Tifa? You be teething tweets?
You ain't never did that?
No.
Hell yeah, I'm going to steal a little nigga tweet.
No.
Niggas steal every day.
Steal an IP.
Nah, they steal my shit all the time. I seen a nigga go viral off my idea. Like, fuck that. Nah, like, I really wish I would have tweeted that, bro.
All right. So
I felt that in my soul.
But what specifically resonated with you, bro?
Because I hate the stereotype around, especially men that have podcasts.
What are the stereotypes? You said mine were wrong.
I told you it always. Well, you said being a whore.
That's what they think most of us
About
are.
you?
No, male podcasters. Stop putting everything on me.
It's fun. I'm not gonna lie.
I know it is.
It is fun.
You enjoy it.
Nah, in my
and they
personal,
be believing it.
In my personal life, I do it too.
Don't do it. No, you're lying.
You're bulletproof.
Oh, I'm not.
You're
no,
African.
I'm not.
Y'all niggas get it off, and y'all just everything. You can I can literally blame anything on you, and it works.
Don't. But don't.
But that's why you do this shit with me, bro.
No, that's not why I do this shit with you. Are you crazy?
Dead ass.
You do this shit so you can get me in trouble?
Nah, just
Yeah, clean it up. Clean it up. You do this shit to lie on me.
Misdirection.
Misdirection. Oh,
That's it, brother.
Oh, got you.
But yeah, no, the stereotypes come with just there's a certain lack of knowledge, education. Like we really
but
like what?
Niggas be dumb. Let's be honest. Let's talk. I just seen a clip of Lotto. Amazing woman. Amazing musician. You should check out some of the music videos, y'all. Truly. True artiste. The interviewer was asking her, yo, why you laughing? She was at the jewelry spot.
Okay.
So the jeweler was like, hey, man, $2K off, you answer this question right here. Remember we were talking about DEI, stay right here. He's like, yo, just give me the 45th and the 47th president. They both have the same parents. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know?
Wait, say that one more time because I want to answer that question in my head.
Okay, I got you. I'm the jeweler. You ready?
You're the jeweler. You about to give me a discount.
SaVon, for $2,000 off. Who was the 45th and the 47th president? And they shared the same parents.
Okay, I got it.
You got it already, didn't you?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man.
Okay,
and she be using mics. So it's...
What was her answer? She said George Bush.
She didn't.
She didn't have an answer?
No.
Okay. But she get a pass, though.
She get a pass every day.
You see what she look like?
I just told him to go watch the music video.
You did.
Yeah, she good at my book.
She get that off.
But I'm not going to lie. I kind of support the statement of, let's confiscate some podcast equipment.
Yeah.
I'm kind of down with that.
But I just don't like when it hit my doorstep.
Oh.
And I do have some pretty shitty takes sometimes. Sometimes. But I really believe everything that I say on this podcast. That's the crazy thing.
So long you believe it, don't.
That's the crazy
thing. Don't care. Don't, I don't want you to care if it's shitty or not. So long you believe it.
I don't feel like it's shitty in the moment. That's the problem.
Your awareness is off.
I review the game tape. Sometimes I look back and be like, oh, I don't feel like that today.
Yeah.
Just like when you told me the Demise tweet, when you said that to me, I didn't feel like that. I felt like I was dedicating my life to podcasting.
But that's the thing. I think most podcasters understand that. I think there are things we say in the moment that we passionately really believe in.
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes go by and you're on another topic.
Yeah.
Thinking about what people are going to say to what you say once this episode comes out. It's a sticky situation, man.
It is pretty sticky.
Yeah.
What I will say, though, one thing that I feel like doesn't really get talked about enough in the podcast space, and we are going to talk about topics. I promise you. We promise you.
We'll get there.
It's been a minute since it's just been Alex and I. Shout out to our rotating guests, co-hosts, all of them, all of the collective. It's been really fun doing that shit, too. I can't lie.
They've been great, yeah. I love it.
But today, since it's just Alex and I figured we would just start with us.
Oh, yeah.
I figured we would just give a little bit of insight into the podcast space, into, just the climate, all of those things. Like, we're really privileged to have information.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a blessing.
Like you said earlier about podcasters, sometimes they just turn on mics and they just talk and they're like, hey, you gotta go out and I'm supposed to be entertaining and I'm gonna say this and we're gonna, like, cool, right? You're playing the game. But I think information is really important. And I think over the last few weeks, you and I received some information that I didn't realize affected us in a real way.
That's why people gotta vote. All right, forget. Keep going. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Nah, but this is the first time. Like, I know there's a difference in being black in podcasting. They showed my ass this last week.
You really seen it now.
Nah, they showed us. Hold on.
I told you. Remember we talking about Call Her Daddy and them?
We did.
I told you there was a concerted effort in terms of what is bestowed on the different cultures.
There is. Yeah. So really quick for anybody, because I know a lot of people who listen to podcasts also have and host their own podcast.
Yeah.
Last year or the last few years, there was a real influx of money and advertising and partnerships in the podcasting space, specifically the black podcasting space, right?
Yeah.
If you listen to our podcast, you would hear some of the ads that Alex and I read over the last year with, I won't even mention their names, but really, really big companies, really, really big brands.
Yeah.
And at the time, Alex and I were really excited.
Yeah.
They was giving out the bag.
They was.
I thought we was lit.
No, for real.
I thought I was him.
A lot of the companies we grew up on.
A lot, like, it
Right?
was really big, massive companies.
Yeah.
Corporations giving out real big opportunities to partner with them in a way that we hadn't seen prior to the whole DEI initiative.
Yeah, this is true. It's very true.
DEI is over.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You can't say.
Nah, it is.
DEI is not over. There are some initiatives.
Nah, it's really not.
No, it's
I think he canceled this shit on a federal level. I'm gonna check. Let me fact check that.
I know what you're saying, though. You're right. There are certain companies, like, there are certain supporters, fans, consumers who have stopped going to Starbucks, who have started going to Target because certain DEI initiatives have taken a rollback. So, yeah, it's been going for a while. I just don't know if it's completely gone.
So the Biden administration, they implemented diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, right?
Yeah.
Which meant, hey, basically, corporation, if you have $1 million, you need to allocate a certain percentage
To them.
to Black and brown businesses, right? Businesses that basically just aren't white. A lot of those corporations said, hey, you know what? We're going to focus on our Black demographic.
They took it seriously.
We know Black people spend. I don't know if they took it serious. I know they was forced to do it. We took it serious. So I was collecting a nice check. But since the Trump administration no longer mandates that inclusion or just that bill in general,
Yeah.
we've seen the effects of it in real time. Some of our peers have seen the effects of it in real time. So I did just want to kind of talk to that because it's real. And a lot of people see all of these big deals and all of these big numbers, and it's like, this is what it's supposed to be. This is how it is. But most people don't realize this is not real life. That's not real life.
That's the money or?
Yeah, no, man.
I don't know. I knew something was up when I was like, damn. McDonald's don't got a new foundation or something? like they got a new. I'm like, damn, they don't got a new people they trying to invest in.
Man, no.
But it does make you realize and put things into, I guess, what's the word for it? Perspective.
Perspective, yeah.
Like deep perspective. Like, you know what? When it's coming, it's coming. And to know that, hey, sometimes there are going to be certain things that affect what you're doing, but you got to get ahead of it, though.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just felt like, again, NPR, PBS, these are federally funded programming stations and television stations and just entertainment vessels that are now being affected because Trump is pulling, funding.
Because I did see Sesame Street shut down a few years ago.
Hey, he was watching that shit still.
Yeah, I was.
He was practicing.
I was practicing.
For the future.
I think about the kids, SaVon.
Little baby A.
PBS Kids was instrumental in my learning. All right, laugh if you want.
It was.
How they gonna learn how to count now without Count Dracula? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Like, these are things that have always been a part of our lives.
How they gonna learn about sexuality without Bert and Ernie?
We didn't learn about sexuality through Bert and Ernie. I think they'll be fine.
It's a new claim. It's a new day. It's a new day.
I think they'll be all right.
How they gonna learn how to eat cookies?
Now that's big.
Gotta learn how to eat the cookie.
Out the trash at that.
Cookie Monster was my favorite nigga for real.
You know what? That makes sense for you.
Shut the fuck up. All right, you got it.
You know what?
You got it.
Somehow that kind of adds up.
Who you like?
Huh?
Who you like?
Who I like? Big
Oscar.
Bird.
You like the tall, light skinned John.
What the fuck? Fluffy ass nigga.
That's what you like?
He just used to. He never used to shed. Was always so positive.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can see that for you.
I fuck with Big
I
Bird.
can see that for you. But it's crazy because some of these things that we grew up that was publicly funded, federally funded, are now being affected. And again, just in the podcast space, and I know we see these lofty numbers. I do just want to level set certain things, understand. Like, we've had calls with certain advertisers and they're like, hey, you guys are doing amazing. You guys are consistent. You got a great product. But because you may not have certain what was the word that they use?
Stats.
No, facial recognition.
Yeah, they do. They say that a lot.
You know how when you try to get into your girl phone and I say no facial recognition?
You haven't tried.
Nah, you never did that shit?
She ain't gonna put my face on there.
You know how sometimes when she sleep and you try to put her phone in her face, but it don't realize that it ain't
SaVon.
because her eyes is closed?
I don't want to know.
You ain't never did that?
If you're playing me.
That's what they told me.
Keep it on the low. No, it sounds like this is from experience.
Nah, no facial recognition is the only experience that I got. That's what they told me.
Damn, they said they couldn't pick up with your face card.
They said our face card was declined.
So if we went to the store right now, we couldn't get the bacon, egg, and cheese.
We ain't there yet, bro.
That's crazy.
We gotta go. I gotta go to Turkey. I gotta get my shit right. I gotta get my hell out.
Then they gonna recognize you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like maybe. But they've been using
yeah.
these buzzwords as to why certain podcasts at certain levels or whatever the case may be. If you don't come with an audience for the most part, it's really, really tough.
Yeah,
and that's really what it is that I kind of wanted to expose a little bit and just talk about as to why.
Yeah.
Because especially with streaming, it's made it a little bit tougher. And then actually, I do want to talk about some people who no longer are doing podcasts.
We're gonna get to that today.
But I just thought it was something to speak to at the top of the podcast.
On this podcast, we had to build our audience, right? Like we did this fresh out of college. You're right. Nobody knew our face.
Still don't. They learning.
Yeah, they still don't know our faces. Debit card still not swiping. So it's a gradual thing, right? Even learning our audience, learning our demos and things of that nature. And to speak about demo, a lot of these companies we work with, the first thing they ask you 9 times out of 10 is, what's the demo? Who are we catering to? Who are we advertising to? And it kind of sucks that they're not trying to advertise to our people no more.
It's just, yeah, bro, it's just different. It's really different. And it just gives a different perspective on, just being committed to something in a way that we've been. And seeing all the changes, it's like a fucking minefield. And it's like, all right.
They always change the rules.
What's going to happen today?
That's how I feel every morning.
I told you. Every day you just be doing way too much.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like that was just really important to kind of touch on, man.
No, it is. It is. Especially for up and coming podcasters. People meet us and just think I'm a multi-millionaire.
We do great though. Let's also give the numbers.
Okay.
No, the numbers are phenomenal.
Numbers are great.
Speaking of numbers, we're gonna fucking inflate the numbers, people. Talk about them
organically, guys. All right,
for sure. But talk to people.
SaVon is alluding to us. We've been talking to you guys. We've been teasing about how we want to give you guys more content on the Need to Know podcast. Yes. On the network, we are doing so. Shout out that we have more thoughts with Pierre and Q.
Yes, indeed.
But on this podcast, we want more of you guys. You guys want more of us. So we're gonna be dropping additional content, meaning every Monday and Thursday, you will be receiving a new episode.
I am gonna stand on business. I'm gonna give y'all a date. I'm not just gonna put it out there.
Give it to him.
August 18th. Starting August 18th.
Yes.
Every single Monday, every single Thursday, we will be dropping episodes.
Yeah.
On the main feed for free, for your consumption. Yeah. Because we spoke about it. Shout out to Eden too. Last week we talked about the complex list. Yeah. And one of the things that I was like, what we're missing is just volume. We're just missing connecting with y'all more often, talking about more things.
Meshing with others.
Meshing
with others.
Oh, for sure. Meshing with other people, other creators. But I think in particular for us is like dropping once a week is no longer going to get it done. In my opinion.
In our opinion. No, yeah, we agree with that.
Like, dropping an episode once a week, no matter how great we are, thankfully we are in your rotation. Thankfully, anybody who's been rocking with us, y'all been rocking with us. But I feel like we just got to do a little bit more. Yeah. And a little bit more means dropping twice a week.
And these are timely podcasts. Right? We talk about current events.
Yep.
So there are a lot of things we miss because of us only releasing one episode a week.
I'm tired of missing shit. God damn it.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, brother.
Yeah, we're coming through, y'all.
So the way that we commit ourselves each and every Tuesday, we have selected a second day that we're going to commit ourselves to and drop every single week, twice a week.
Now, appreciate it while you can. I know y'all didn't see that Joe Budden leak. So don't be surprised when we start doing things on Patreon. I'm just letting them know now. Just, that's the way it's not a surprise to anyone. Oh my God, it was, hey, it's going to be free to start. Yeah. If we start making some changes, don't start leaving the house,
I ain't mad. I'm not mad at that.
That is all.
But yeah, that was it. We just wanted to talk to y'all for a little bit before we have a little bit of fun, before we get into the fuck shit. Alex, I don't even know where you want to begin.
Man, this week.
Do you want to start with failed podcasters or not failed podcasters?
I mean, we're kind of already talking about podcasts.
Or we could talk about Diddy.
Huh?
No, we could do Diddy.
What you want to talk about with Diddy? I heard that he requested a $50 million bail. That was later denied by the judge.
Yes.
And there's a lot of talk now. When the verdict originally came out and he was found guilty on just the prostitution charges, I think there was a lot of talk about him potentially being released on some time served, right?
Yep.
We knew for the most part that we had to sit down till at least October, which is the next hearing. And we just assumed, well, most people did, I'm not going to put that on everyone, that, okay, cool, The RICO charges out of here, the racketeering, all that stuff is off the table. Maybe they might just give him some time serving. He could walk free. It's been some conversation now, especially coming from the higher ups, judges, that I think they actually want to see him sit down, bro.
Yeah, it does. And he also tried to pull the Trump card.
What'd he do?
He tried to get pardoned.
Oh yeah, he hit him up.
It
right?
was made. The news was official today. He was like, "Hey, yo, my mans, yo, you remember back in the day? We used to party.
Dog.
You remember the party?
He hit him with.
He hit him with the DT. We used to party.
Me, you, Epstein. It was lit.
Fab, not Fab. No, Fab actually said he didn't want a party. It was a lot of niggas. That's all I know. And they did actually ask for an official pardon from the president. Yeah. And he denied it.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, he's standing on business. He was like, yo, because what Diddy was doing when he was like high as fuck and just getting it off, like he was high as fuck for a long time getting it off. Just doing crazy shit, just saying whatever.
A lot of people didn't realize he was high. I think you told me that.
I didn't realize it. Honestly.
Yeah, you said that.
I had no idea he was high.
You had no idea? What was that award show he hosted when he was just going off script? I'm gonna look it up in a second.
I feel like that's just what he does with his life, though.
Oh.
Like that's just
so
who
you
he
couldn't
is.
tell the difference.
Because he sold us lifestyle. He didn't necessarily sell us like music. Like, yes, he did music, right? Yeah, he sold product, but it was mainly around the lifestyle. So when I saw him turned up and performative and Diddy bopping and all of this shit, like I just thought this is who he is. This is just what it is. He don't need drugs. He is the drug. Yeah. Right? Like that's what I saw.
He is the drug.
I mean, yeah, he was the drug. That nigga is crazy. Yo, have you been keeping up with the prostitutes, the male prostitutes?
It sounds like you have. Please.
No,
please, no. All I know is the one that used to play ball at West 4th, the Punisher.
That's the only, bro, it's like, there's a few of them now.
Really?
You really don't know about these niggas? No, yo, they be giving it up.
Why do you know that?
Because I do research for the show.
OnlyFans.
We got need to know. Whoa, nah, I never.
You said you do research for the show. I don't know where to research that at.
Art of dialogue is where the research begins.
Okay, I like that.
And where it ends.
Clean it up with art. Okay. And where it ends.
Shout out to the Art of Dialogue, who should have been on Complex's list, but you know, needless to say. Yeah, he's been interviewing some of the male freak-off men, freak-off workers, and it's pretty, like, you will learn a lot.
What did you learn?
Cassio was a freak. That's what I learned.
Most adults are freaks.
Allegedly.
What else did you learn?
Nah, she had a type.
Did they have? I think it's they.
They had a type. See, we learned.
I think they had a type.
But you see, we learned that. I didn't know that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They had a type. Yeah. Daniel Phillips and Clayton Howard.
Yeah, they wanted you broke and desperate.
And drugged up.
Yup.
According to these men.
Had to be.
So with all of this Diddy trial stuff and everything, like, because I'm still fascinated at how so many things just got swept under the rug. Like now, so we consciously made an effort not to try to cover this week to week because at the time, we was recording once a week.
Yeah, and it would have been too much.
And so everything was happening day to day. So we was like, you know what? We're going to let the people who are on air every single day take care of this. Yeah. So shout out to Laura LaRosa. Yeah. Shout out to Academics. All of these people who was doing this shit day to day, we let them have it. And we just kind of wanted to wait till the dust to settle before we actually really dove into it or talked about it on the pod. And so once that happened, you know, I had to see, I had to go to Art of Dialogue.
You nasty for that, bro. Actually, I have seen some of those interviews.
I know you have. See?
I just can't identify. It looked like you could point them out in a...
I watched them all. I didn't...
You didn't need to do that much research. You just said Lauren Academics was doing it.
There's a psychological thing that I'm really tapped into. Like, yo, this nigga Diddy, he was different.
Speak to that, though.
He used to...
Because that's what it really, all the murder podcasts and all that shit is.
And this is all alleged, right? Yeah. I wasn't there. These are what the gentlemen are saying. Yeah. But he was a habitual beat-off man in the corner, in the dark. Like they said while they were having sex with Cassie at the time, they would hear the noises from him handling his business in the corner while they was doing their thing.
It's like a tennis match.
He was playing like...
Nah, because you know how they go. Tennis matches be, yo, shit. Well, it's going back and forth. Nah, I feel them though because they was probably turning up. I got to turn up in the corner too.
You don't though.
You're
That
right.
was the thing. Like
He's a voyeur.
It's just interesting to hear somebody so powerful,
Yeah.
so successful. Like this is the lifestyle that he was involved in. That's all.
It makes me think about how I'm really not kinky at all.
Yes.
I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Well, you always say that.
Yeah,
that's your bag.
I'm doubling down on that now, though.
That's your bag.
Yeah, because again, this is kind of normal to a lot of other people, right?
I don't know if it's normal, but
maybe in the industry. Would you
see? I don't even want to put that on like a blanket statement. I think for me, it's just so fascinating because you don't even think some of these things are real. And we've heard rumors for so long. It's as if, let's say something happened where Will Smith's life got exposed and a lot of the things that he was associated with or accused of actually was true.
Oh yeah, 2021. All
right.
I should already have.
Yo, do you like Will Smith?
I love
You really don't. You got a weird way of showing love.
Tough love. That's how they raised me.
Like, every time I mention Will Smith, you got something in the tuck ready to shoot.
No. You just said, what if someone exposed the real events that were occurring in Will Smith's life? And I just remember that to be around 2020, 2021.
What you remember?
Well, before that, it was August. Did you? Let's be honest. When you think about things that you didn't think were real,
I'm not doing this with
did you think August Alsina was gonna be the one to be piping up Jade? All right, forget it.
I never thought about that.
That's my point.
Never thought about
That's my point. And then we talking about somebody as massive as Will Smith.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dog. We on the same frequency. I'm with you.
Okay.
And I love Will.
I never feel like I haven't felt like we on the same frequency in a minute.
We on the same frequency.
Nah, because you stay shooting at Will. But my point is, I'm just fascinated in all of those things. And some of the claims and I don't know, like it's not even about what I believe and what I don't believe. Yeah. I just think it's fascinating that this type of world even exists.
And we're living in it?
Yeah. And it's kind of blatant. It's in front of our face. Like, from what they were saying, like he was legit a drug addict. They were legit drug addicts. Like, it was a power structure involved. I think one of the escorts had explained how he and Diddy got into it. And
oh man.
Conflict. There was a conflict, all right? They got into a conflict, brother.
Nah, that's what I meant.
And they just got back and forth, and, Diddy sat down on the couch, looked at him, and said, yo, what are you gonna do?
Excuse me?
The dude acted as if he wanted to challenge and physically attack Diddy. And when Diddy realized, oh, this nigga wanna fight me, he sat back in his chair, spread his legs, spread eagle. What do you He did that. What are you gonna do to me?
That's an intimidation for
That's a different level of just power, and it's a movie shit. So I think that's what it is for me. It's like, oh shit, the things that we see on the big screen is really happening in real life.
No, they're actually, art imitates life, right?
I didn't know that.
You can't scare me if you got the shrimp scampi though. Like forget it. Nah, forget it. It's always me. Now let's be honest. Nigga pull up with an anaconda.
You gotta watch these interviews,
no,
man. You'll
don't.
learn a lot.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm so dead ass, bro.
I learned everything I need to hear. I am good. I am clear from it, honestly.
Okay.
I really want to see how he advances with his life, though. Real talk.
Me too.
Especially if he really does have to sit down those 4 to 5 years, because those prostitution charges, I think they carry a minimum of about 10.
About 10?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just a minimum, because these are federal charges.
Yeah.
So again, let's see if you sit down and you change, because when I saw the tweet, remember when he tweeted with those eyes?
Who you think he was tweeting?
Everyone.
You
That's the I see you. You know what I mean?
You thought about, what if you was Cassie's husband? Could you handle this?
Yeah.
Could you? Well, you haven't watched the interviews.
I'm going to tell you why I could handle it. I haven't watched the interviews.
So you don't know what they were saying.
Cassie's husband, people forget this. He was the personal trainer that Diddy hired. If anything, if there's one person that can understand, realize, and summarize what was going on, it's him.
Okay.
And his name is Alex. So if it's any person that be able to take it on, it's an Alex, just like me. Yeah. You like that, don't you?
Yeah.
They call him Alex Fond.
Y'all strong.
But what would be difficult for you, though? On the other end, let's
you gotta tap into some of the interviews, but the way that they just described the encounters,
how graphic
it was just it's a lot.
No, I think I told you this a long time ago. I go into every relationship already knowing it was a nigga pile driving you. plowing you down. No, honestly, it does something for my mental. But then for me to just assume and think, oh yeah, no, you ain't do that with nobody. You wasn't nasty with no one else. Nah, let me just meet this up front. You was nasty. Yeah, try it.
Why you do that to yourself?
What you mean why I do that to myself?
That's not healthy.
No, I think it's pretty healthy.
So you go into things with people that you potentially want to love, knowing somebody put her through the mattress.
I can still love you if you got put through a mattress before.
Okay. Look, yo, you teach me every day. You teach me something new.
I won't hurt you. You know how many of your old work been put through?
Nah, tell me.
I don't know specifically is what I'm saying, but if you had to imagine, because you would know better than me.
I don't imagine.
That's the problem.
I don't imagine.
And it becomes as a surprise to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the, see that? Not me. I go into everything thinking like that shit been expanded.
Okay. So that's why you and Alex fine. Y'all agree. I see why you identify with what it is he's talking about.
Yeah.
But now I'm curious to see how he moves on from this too.
Yeah.
Cassie too. I don't know. It's just fascinating in general. And I didn't think the case would actually play out like this. I feel like nothing really got resolved, so to speak. Like some of the things, like when he got arrested originally, there was guns, right?
Yeah.
There was drugs, there was raids, there was other people involved.
Baby
there was so
oil.
many different storylines. Everybody's waiting to hear what Usher and Justin Bieber got to say, and potential victims, and like the music intertwined into it. It was none of that. It was really just like, yo, they was just fucking everything and everybody, like, and yeah, he's going to jail for that. That's what it seems like. And I'm paraphrasing, right? I don't want to diminish anybody who's a victim, anybody who, really been affected. But overall, when we first seen this case, it was like, oh no, he's really going down because he was really a kingpin.
When you hear Rico, that's where your head goes.
Yeah, that's all. So there's no real resolve from that perspective, which is, I guess, why I'm watching these interviews, anticipating like, yo, so who got pistol whipped? Right? Like, I'm not worried about the orgies. Like, when did this nigga pull out the gun and smack it? Like,
why they said it was drugs in the baby oil? There was so much going on in it.
He's too freaky.
Too freaky. Bigger than the OJ trial? No, right? It wasn't around.
No. We weren't really around for it, but from what I know, the OJ trial just has so many different elements, and that racial element, that racial component, I think makes that like the one.
Yeah, they even changed courtrooms for the OJ verdict. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right.
You look scared.
Nah, I'm terrified.
Why? What's wrong?
Because I'm thinking about what they said they was. You gotta watch the interview. I'm gonna send you the link.
You watched all of them?
A lot of them.
This is a safe space.
I've watched this. 1, 2.
It's just us. It's just me and you.
It's just you and I?
Yeah.
You owe me down if I tell you the truth for real?
I'll hold it down.
Now, I seen like 4 out of 5. I watched a few of them.
We got to get you like Paramount Plus or something. You want Paramount Plus?
Nah, I support other creators. So when I see Art of Dialogue, I got to tap in. Just like when I see him sit down with Dame Dash. You like Dame?
Oh, man. Dame is amazing. Because Dame don't give a fuck. I like people that don't give a fuck because they going to just tell you the truth.
That's why you need to watch Clayton Hayes.
Is that one of the...
Yeah. Clayton Hayes. That's the nigga name.
You know his middle name too.
Bro.
You know his middle name.
All right, whatever, dog.
Clayton.
Whatever. You know what? Niggas can't do research for their job. I see. You know I ain't got no job, niggas. I ain't got nothing but time. I ain't got nothing to do but research for this pod.
Oh, man.
Nigga,
thank you for that.
Yeah.
The Clayton updates. This nigga's crazy, yo.
Fucking, yeah. So, talking about Art of Dialogue.
Yeah.
Last week I wanted to talk a little bit about Dame Dash. We don't got to stay here too long.
Yeah.
But I do.
He did another interview with him, right?
He did another interview with the Art of Dialogue. Shout out to Art of Dialogue too. I'm gonna continue to praise him until he gets like the actual flowers that he deserves because he's fucking killing this media shit.
He's gonna have to show his face like how Vlad did.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
I think that's when they start taking you more seriously. Right? Remember for the longest, Vlad didn't give a fuck about showing his face. If you knew, you knew.
Yeah.
Art might have to show his face. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe. Art, show your face, bro. You deserve the flowers. Your platform is dope.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of integrity in what it is that you do. Like, you ask the questions that we want to hear in a tasteful way.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, you show your face, brother. You building something great over there.
They give you that credibility, that credit, man.
I think so. Yeah. And from what I see, it's mainly just him. I only hear his voice.
Seems to be. I think he hired another young woman.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he does most of it.
Oh, so you tapped into Art too?
Yeah.
So it's not just me.
Just not the sex shit.
This okay.
Yeah, when I see
the Diddy shit.
Yeah, that's the sex shit.
Okay.
They hand in hand.
All right. See what you did?
I'll be there with Art. I fuck with him.
I think Dame Dash may have the saddest story in hip hop for somebody who didn't pass away or go to jail.
Really? You're really making me think now. A hip hop music executive, had a bunch of money, started one of the biggest rap imprints of all time.
I'm taking away anybody who has passed away, rest in peace, or anybody who's been locked up. You take away those two components, I think Dame Dash probably has the saddest story in hip hop.
Well, when you hear him speak in the Art of Dialogue interviews, he doesn't feel that way. He says
that's the problem. That's the fucking problem. Whenever I hear Dame speak, he's speaking in past tense.
No, he's speaking currently. He got a TV network.
What's it called?
Dash Studios. Am I right?
I don't know. The fuck? I don't know.
It sound right, don't it?
It sound good.
Yeah, Dash Studios. Mm-hmm. He tells you about his daughter, who was a successful model.
For sure.
His kids, one of his kids, he went up to the Breakfast Club and talked about how his son...
That was years ago.
But his son had a cookie business years ago.
And where's the cookie business today?
I don't know. But... Did you watch the Art of Dialogue interview that he did?
Yes.
In entirety?
Yes.
Okay, good.
See, you think it's just fucking Diddy and Freak-Offs. They got to watch all of his content.
He's very good at framing things. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. He keeps, in that interview, he repeats how he is the supervisor of his household.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Nah, dead ass. Think about my house. You been in my crib. You just came to my house to pick up the TV. Who brought the TV out? Nigga, I supervised the
supervisor
crib.
came out and
the
brought the
supervisor
TV.
came out.
That's
Me and
true.
Dame Dash are supervisors of our home.
Technically, what he's trying to say is, hey, money doesn't necessarily come to the Dame Dash name. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean that I'm not paying my bills and that there isn't money between me and my family. Right, which was kind of eye-opening for me on the Art of Dialogue interview. Because when you hear about all the foreclosures and the things that he has to sell, the first thing that comes to your mind is, oh my God, he popped. But to my point, he doesn't sound like he made too many poor choices. We should actually discuss that. Dame Dash is a guy who stood on what he believed, his morality, and his life panned out the way it is now, but he stood on what he wanted to do. Can we blame him, SaVon? I know we see the riches from the Rockefeller side, what Jay-Z has done from, since years previous. But can we really be mad at Dame for doing what he wanted to do, how he did it?
No, I can't be mad at nobody for doing it the way that they want. He seems to be content with life. I'll say that. And I say he's probably the saddest story in hip hop for somebody who didn't get locked up or is dead.
Right.
Because there was so much potential to do more, right? And I feel like he lacks a lot of self-awareness. And that's just my perspective. I know if he would see this, he would probably, this bum-ass nigga, he don't know what he's doing.
He would definitely say that.
He would definitely clown me. He'd probably look at my hat, bitch ass.
Get off my dick, pause.
Yeah, like he would give me, I understand that. And that's cool, and I understand that.
Right.
But even that mentality and me knowing how predictable his response could potentially be is just a testament to the lack of growth, in my opinion, right? Like, I feel like he's been singing the same thing for the last however many years, and there's not much change. Now, I understand propaganda in the media, right? So every headline you read, you can't take as being true.
Right.
But I also understand the lack of relevancy that he has in his culture outside of things not necessarily going in his favor, right? Like, we're not talking about Dame Dash in the ways that I think we should. That's what I'm saying.
If Dame's career was in your hands after he left Rockefeller, what does his career look like? Go.
Well, first off, Dame has made it clear his career is in his hands only.
Yeah, we know that.
Ain't nobody coming close. But let's say I had some,
like some say on direction.
I mean, after the whole Jay-Z thing, you still have, you still should have, and that's the problem. You still probably should have some relationship equity to continue to have a career. And it doesn't seem like he's maintained that. It seems like, he's just kind of going through the motions, preaching some of the same things. And every time I see his interview, you know what he's talking about?
Jay-Z.
Rockefeller.
Oh, shit, yeah. It's the same thing.
Jay-Z. Aaliyah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
But it's always, you know, it's like that friend who just looks at high school as the glory days. Right? Like, those the niggas I had to let go of. Because every time we talk, you talking about how you dropped 30 in high school.
Yeah.
Or all the women you was with in high school. It's like,
yeah.
dog, all right, it's okay. We growing up today. Right? Like, you ain't got it. I don't need to hear that every time we link. And I feel like that's just where Dame Dash is. It's like Arrested Development.
And the difference about high school is you don't necessarily need to keep the relationships that you formed in high school to be successful, right? However, in Dame's industry, you kind of do, right? Yeah. Whoever you worked with when you were successful, you were at your peak, they'll help you on your next journey, your next project. Remember I was telling you, I watched clips, you can find this on YouTube, y'all, the Hard Knock Life Tour. Everybody was on this. Method Man, Redman, DMX, Jay-Z, of course, Beanie Siegel. And again, you just see excerpts of Dame barking on a lot of people. And this is when Rockefeller's at its peak, right? So everybody's in their back pocket. Leor, so-and-so at Def Jam. I know those people remember everything that was said to them, internalized a lot of the disrespect that they probably had to stay for.
For sure.
Right, and now when it was time for him to kind of advance himself, maybe do other things, it's like, yo, I feel like I'm getting no help. I mean, yeah, how'd you speak to people? How did you treat people? These are things that are gonna take it, you know, to effect as you get older. But
it kind of it reminds me, and we see this today, and it's funny because Dame Dash is from such a different time in just era of entertainment. When I see somebody like a Bobby Altoff say, "Hey guys, I'm ending my podcast." Now I don't think she's telling the truth. I think she was trolling.
You think she's lying?
Yeah, I think she's lying.
I think she's serious. Why
you think she's ending the pod?
Yeah, she has created a name for herself. She can be advertised without her podcast.
No, she can't.
Yeah, she can.
No, she can't.
Yeah,
how?
A blonde white girl that be showing up and doing things. She already been doing that.
She's Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, but see, for Sydney Sweeney, she's an actress.
She got the things.
We know that. I done seen you. See Euphoria? Not Kendrick Lamar. I'm talking.
I worked on the show. On the playlist. Yeah. You know I did some of the podcasts and stuff over there. Yeah. But to Bobby Altoff, like the reason I think of her when I hear of Dame Dash in 2025 is because I don't believe Dame Dash built anything sustainable to continue the success that he had at a certain point in time. And so when I see a Bobby Alto, I don't know if she's creating something sustainable that's going to allow her to continue, you know, her career.
Okay, I agree with that.
That's what I was
for Bobby. But with Dame, come on, SaVon. He was ahead of the curve. He had his own network. He was already competing.
What channel?
Huh? No, you got to download it. You know when you get the Roku TV and you got to download channels? I think that's how that worked.
What's the flagship show on his network?
Cooking with Dame.
That ass? You made that up. I'm looking.
Look it up. Ben Money. Go ahead.
It's Cooking with Dame.
Go ahead. I bet you up there. He up there cooking with his wife. Bet you all the money in the world. He up there cooking with his wife
right now.
You feel me? See, that's why I fuck with some of what he do on his own network. If I was Dame and nobody want to give me partnerships, money, or support, I bet 24/7 is just gonna be me. You know when you should watch the TV guy because you know we don't use cable like that no more. And it'd be the 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. block, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. block. It would just be me cooking with Alex.
You a fucking liar.
Working out with Alex.
Cooking with Dame likely refers to the cooking-related content or activities associated with Dame Mary Berry, a well-known British cook and a television personality. It could also refer to the restaurant Dame, known for its seafood focused on cuisine and chef Alia Ochoa.
I got my Dames mixed up. I just got my Dames.
Who the fuck is Cooking with Dame? You just be making shit up.
I'm just saying, it just sounded like something he would have done.
He didn't do it though.
Well, salute to what he does. I saw an interview one time. He was like, "Yo, it's gonna be me and my wife today, and we gonna teach you." That's ill to me. If nobody else want to support you, and not for nothing, he's been a part of some legendary stuff. Paid in Full.
That was 99.
State Property.
2002.
Trapped in all right, that wasn't him, my fault. But what I'm saying is, he's been a part of some stuff, man.
But it's always in the past. What are we talking about within the last 10 years outside of an outrageous interview with Dame Dash?
That's the thing, SaVon. How would he be able to get to that next level, right? Or just the level, if nobody wants to support him financially. Maybe a Kanye. Kanye was supposed to, because they both don't give a fuck.
I think he's on Kanye's ranch. I think the interview
in Wyoming. Yes, you're right.
And you can't do an interview with a bandana over your face because your teeth falling out.
What do you mean? He got his shit fixed. He's good. He put his shit back in his mouth.
I like Dame Dash. So let me not act like I don't.
We all like Dame Dash.
But it's just some shit that be off and somebody got to say it.
I think what you're getting to is, and that's why I was asking you this earlier, just can your pride get in your way of things? Of course, anybody can do things the way they want to do them. Mm-hmm. That's a part of this life shit, right? But, hey, if you did what you wanted to do for 20 years straight and you still was in debt, it's okay for other people to, speak on it and be like, hey, man, you were once this. Can you not translate it to this now, I think that's safe to say.
I don't know. Him and Bobby giving me. And you know who else fell off?
Ooh.
Crazy.
What happened?
Salt Bae.
Man, listen, I never signed up for that shtick.
You ain't like Salt Bae?
A nigga coming through to put salt on meat for you and your wifey. He
was feeding women meat.
You knew when I knew someone was off with him?
When?
The World Cup arose. I never seen this man do anything athletic in my life.
Okay.
All I ever seen was salt and steaks. Here he go taking the trophy from the players that actually won the cup.
From Lionel Messi.
Took it from
He actually took, I remember that.
Took it from the Argentinians.
I remember that.
Come on, man.
I do remember that. He actually was selling $2,000 steaks.
You bought one, didn't you?
I did not.
You look like you would just spend money on that.
On meat. On his meat.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's your problem. This is what you think of your friend. This is what you think of the nigga you building with.
No.
Because that's crazy. He was giving out gold meat. He was cutting up, slicing up the gold meat, putting the salt on it,
that's what I'm saying.
And then throwing it in the girl's mouth in front of her man. That's Diddy-ish.
You like the gold standard, just like Magnums. You ain't no different.
Hey, Magnum used to, DEI fucked up our Magnum bag too.
I tried.
Remember you did that read?
Remember?
How that read went?
It was something along the lines of, stay safe if you're big.
Woo, shout out to DEI, man. Y'all niggas was getting it off. Yo, they had us doing BBC ads on the podcast.
No funny shit.
They was like, shit. I said, y'all just don't do regular Trojans? Like, we can't get the, standard size. They said, nah, nigga, you got the Magnum for your demographic.
I said, for your demo. I said, you sure you don't want us to promote the blue pack?
Yeah.
Or for her?
We can just do the standard.
The joint for her, that's the purple joint.
Bro, the Icy High. I would have offered the Icy High.
They said, nah, Magnum, XL at that.
I was like, wait, hold up. Wait. It's gotta be a good day for the XL, nigga. The fuck? Y'all niggas y'all putting a lot of pressure on me. The fuck? I said, yo, Alex, read the ad, nigga.
I said, SaVon, you read it.
We did the Jaden Styles piece on the Magnum ad.
That's a sick ad.
Woo!
That is a sick ad.
Shout out to DEI.
Yeah, man. Shout out to DEI.
What the fuck
and all those participants, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we get here? What the hell
we talking about Dame.
Oh, no, we was talking about the gold standard steak. These niggas, that's how I know you got to build something sustainable so people can remember what they talking about or when they're talking about you on the podcast. Because I just forgot about that nigga like that.
Well, I'll answer the question I asked you. I think best case scenario for Dame was him trying to start an indie label.
Why you don't want to talk about the white people I keep bringing up?
Oh.
I brought up Bobby like 3 times. I tried to segue us up out of Dame.
Oh, shit.
I get like...
Bobby. Yeah.
But what's up with you?
My fault, man.
DEI don't exist no more, gang.
My bad. You right. Salute to Dame. On to Bobby Altoff.
Ain't got to talk about that nigga either.
Oh, I knew that shit wasn't lasting, man. Her heart wasn't in it. You know when you get a real good head giver and they you know what I'm saying? Like they really there?
For sure.
She wasn't doing it for the love of the game, right?
She wasn't getting on. That's the problem.
She wasn't doing the podcast.
She divorced her husband for the game.
Yeah.
BBC. She left her family for that shit.
NFL player, something too.
Yeah,
some ill
bro.
nigga.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Her head wasn't really quite in it like that.
So there wasn't no passion when she spoke.
I don't think so.
Even with Narwhal, when I think about the people who just do different styles of content in our space, Nardwuar be passionate in that little voice he be in, right? Yeah. I knew you grew up in California. But he passionate though. I mean, I'm into that. I'm fucking. What happened?
You're sick.
No,
why you did that?
No, I don't know how to do his accent. I'm sorry. I don't think he's from it.
You did it pretty good. You did a good job.
But he do it for the love of the game, right? You could tell. You know, he do it with vigor.
I wonder if anybody ever interviewed Nardwuar.
Ooh.
You think so?
I don't think so.
We got to look that up one day.
That would be a goodie.
I wonder if anybody ever interviewed, because I would love to know his origin story.
He would troll us.
Like, he's like, him and Vlad got a connection somewhere. I can't really pinpoint it.
That's a sick combo.
No, they great. They good at what they do.
Yeah.
You don't think they good at what they do?
I think they're amazing at what they do. I don't see the similarities. I know they white.
They get information niggas ain't allowed to get somehow. Like, for real. If you think about it, they the only two that get certain facts.
Hey, you got me there.
Then I'll be like, yo, how they get this?
Nah, you got me there.
I don't know where, but they really are good at what they do. Really are good at what they do. Yeah.
What you gonna ask me?
No, I was gonna ask you if you just seen the back and forth between Vlad and Rory, but we ain't got to stay there because you probably didn't see
White on
it.
white crime? That's not nice.
Yeah.
They should stop.
Yeah.
They're not even the same type of people.
Yeah, I don't even know where that came from, but we was talking about Vlad, so I just thought about it. It came on my timeline.
Oh my God. Thoughts and prayers,
brother.
Yeah, man.
Where you want to go from here, bro? There's a few other things. We can keep it on the whites. Johnny Manziel, Crashed Out, Gillie and Wallow.
Man.
If you want to go to music or...
Man.
So in your notes...
Yes.
Oh, no. This is my notes. Damn, okay. I ain't going to put this on you. I put Johnny Manziel, Cocaine, Crash Out.
We have to read it.
Now, I looked at the next topic we could go to. Nicki Minaj. Cocaine might have been involved in both of them crash outs.
Oh, this is the crash out segment.
Yeah.
Have we arrived to the crash out part of the pod?
Let's do it.
All right, we're here. Who do we start with?
I don't know. I like Nicki. I'm very biased to people that I've met in real life.
You should stop that.
I should not.
You should stop that.
I really shouldn't.
And you know that about me.
Like, I'm really biased to people I met. And Nicki was really nice. And smelled really nice.
She's amazing.
She is.
Your love. We love her slaps. Itty bitty piggy. Go ahead, continue.
I don't know if I want to start with Nicki is what I was going to say. We can start with Johnny Manziel and Gillie real quick.
Do you have what he said, SaVon pulled up?
Who?
Johnny Manziel.
I could paraphrase. He said he was going to slap the shit out of Gillie the next time we seen him because he ain't appreciate how he was talking to his fellow NFL mate.
Nah, bro.
That's what I got from what he said to Gillie.
But why?
Because Gillie has taken this weird, let me not say weird, it's just a different arc.
Okay.
And
different arc.
I know he's associated with Philadelphia, and so anytime Philly is doing great, he's around. He's supporting the team, as he should. He named his album Philadelphia. He's from Philly. Yep. Like, when you think of Philadelphia, he's one of the first things that I think of. Him and Wallow, for sure.
This is true, especially now.
So I think, he just has this relationship with athletes that just is kind of weird.
Well, Gillie had a birthday recently.
Okay.
And Jalen and some of the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles, who of course...
Jalen Hurts?
Yep, Jalen Hurts. I'm talking like I know him.
Yeah, that's your man.
Jalen Hurts from the Philadelphia Eagles came through with the Lombardi. And of course, we do know Gillie to be one of the biggest supporters of the Eagles for however many years. Now, in his drunk rant, you guys have probably heard the back and forth that he's been having with Cam Newton about Jalen Hurts, the irony, because Jalen Hurts is actually in the building. Long story short, there is a clip of Gillie having a drunk rant at his birthday party with the Lombardi in his hand, quote unquote, disrespecting Cam, and I quote, "Cam ain't never had one of these, and I ain't going back and forth with you." He was talking about the Lombardi trophy that he was holding in the video. And here we get a quote tweet from Johnny Manziel. He goes, "Yo, Gillie the kid, you may be the biggest fucking loser on the planet. Talking like you've done anything on a football field. If I see you, just know I'm going to slap the fuck out of you. Trust." Now,
he didn't say trust.
Yes, he did.
He didn't trust.
He said trust. SaVon, when you put a comma, he said comma trust.
Okay.
And there wasn't no words that followed that. He meant that.
He might have.
He meant
But
trust.
now he got to do it. Now he has to do it.
Why is he crashing out? No, real talk. I get that you played in the NFL with Cam Newton. You know what's funny? Karen, our producer, was the first person to send this to me.
Shout out to Karen.
Shout out to Karen. I had seen it before, but I didn't really do the deep dive. But when I saw it, I was like, yo, bro, this is the most confusing thing I've seen. solely because I didn't know they was close. I didn't, like, if Gillie and Cam are having a disagreement, right, or having a back and forth between themselves, why the fuck he felt like he had to come through?
Because sometimes you just don't like somebody.
Okay.
And when you don't like somebody, you just need a reason. I just need a reason for that motherfucker to do any goddamn thing. And that's it. That's really what that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
It just feels like Johnny Manziel has been watching Gillie or been seeing Gillie for years for whatever reason. He feels how he feels, and this was the moment for him to stick his chest out and challenge a black man.
Yo, Gillie might have said something about Johnny Manziel and his coke habits maybe before. Now that I'm thinking about it, right?
Maybe.
Because this sounded personal. Trust?
Trust. How you say it?
Trust. Shout out to 38 Special. You know what I'm saying? All the boom bap rappers.
For sure.
But yeah, that shit took me off guard, homie. I'm like, Gillie the kid? You ain't got nobody else to tee it up on but Gillie?
And yeah, people don't realize, like, he almost 50.
Yeah.
So he's not, like, just leave him alone.
And he's a great hooper.
So he's in shape. He probably got hands. Like, just leave Gillie alone.
The biggest loser on the fucking planet for someone you've never met kind of sounds a bit much for me. I don't know. But maybe there is just a brotherhood whenever you play a sport within the league.
But you gotta, let me not say that because that sounds like crazy hate. Because I was gonna say, Johnny Manziel, how long was he in the league for?
No longer than 5 years, right?
Like, you probably gotta be in the league. Now, you gotta, like, do something, like, type shit.
You know what's funny, SaVon? He continued his rant on Twitter. Take Jalen's dick out of your mouth for a couple minutes.
Shit.
Pretty sure he's already got a chick. Next tweet. Can't wait for this response. Just set up the rough and rowdy and let's call it a day. Oh, he trying to play football.
Wait, what? The rough? That sounds like a freak.
I think that's a football drill. That's a football drill. I'm asking
the rough and rowdy?
The rough and rowdy.
Okay.
Just set it up
and set up the rough and rowdy.
And we'll call it a day. And then he ends, I love $1 million worth of game, but that's the corniest shit I've ever seen in my life. So again, maybe it just speaks to the brotherhood of the NFL. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't see LeBron James crashing out over Norris Cole. You know what I'm saying? But
or Jeff T. He should have crashed out on Jeff T. He should have crashed out on Jeff T. Low key.
Yeah, low key. I was like, all right, cool. I might have got that.
But yeah, I don't know. It's funny because the common denominator between the Johnny Manziel and the Gillie the Kid thing with the Nicki Minaj versus Des Bryant is there were challenges made. So I don't know if you've seen Des Bryant and Nicki Minaj, another random ass beef. I don't even know which one is more random. Johnny Manziel against Gillie or Nicki Minaj versus Des Bryant.
I think it might be Johnny.
Like, I don't know, bro. It's really, like, it's sick. Like, we're in a multiverse. I swear, every single day.
Yeah.
I believe, you just said it earlier, art imitates life. When Marvel said we are going to create the multiverse of madness, they meant in real fucking life. Because Nicki Minaj and Des Bryant, like, it doesn't even seem like where's the connection? But anyway, Des Bryant was going off on his former team, the Dallas Cowboys, and Jerry Jones, and praising Micah Parsons for sitting out and trying to do the right thing for his career.
Des Bryant, who's a former Cowboy.
Got some gripes about how his career played out, felt like he missed out on a lot of money, felt like he was a pawn at certain times, and he's been really vocal post his career talking about some of the things pertaining to the Cowboys. So it made sense for Des Bryant to talk about Micah Parsons' situation, right?
On par.
Like 1 + 1, that kind of equals 2.
Yeah.
But at some point, Nicki Minaj saw him going in on Jerry Jones.
Say, hold up.
And said, wait, hold up.
On my pocketbook?
Yo, Jay-Z, come here. I got something for you and Rock Nation. And yo, that, like, she just kind of inserted herself into this beef.
I got rough.
And they went back and forth.
Yeah.
And she said some things about Des Bryant.
And his family.
Saw
that. Said his daddy was his uncle and his daddy or something like that.
I don't know.
No, he said his daddy was his grandfather and his daddy at the same time.
Daddy was his grandfather at the same time. Said there were allegations at some point. Des Bryant put his hands on his mom. She resurfaced those things. So now she knows, like, she weaponizes her fans. She does that. And when you got fans like that, fuck it, why not?
Let it go.
Niggas lucky I ain't got that. Right? So I get it. But it just seems so far left. Like, where did this come from? Like, what are we doing?
Until there was one common denominator. Rock Nation.
Rock Nation.
Yeah. You remember a few episodes ago, we were talking about her gripes with Rock Nation, and I guess they still have not been resolved.
I don't think they're ever going to be resolved.
Ever? This up for life?
Yeah, this is for life.
This ain't gonna
With
end
her.
well. Then this is not gonna end well. Then
For who?
I don't know yet. But this, whatever this is, if both parties do not come to a common agreement, or resolve, this ain't gonna end well. No way. You got again Nicki Minaj, who is an icon.
Yes.
We already spoke about her fan base. It's immersive.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Right, we're talking about two very big entities, right? This ain't your Dame Dash versus Hove, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, you're right.
This is very, very different, right? Nicki has support from the people that love her, and if you just gonna bring in any person that was ever signed to Rock Nation, even if they had a fucking
that's real hate.
That's crazy to me.
She hates these motherfuckers.
That means you just on the timeline waiting for anybody affiliated to Rock Nation.
She's typing in Rock Nation every hour on the hour to see who's saying what about them, bro.
Was it? You said Dez was speaking about the
He was talking
Cowboys,
about
right?
Jerry Jones and like, yo, you got to get your money from
that's
these white
crazy.
owners because these motherfuckers is racist. I'm gonna expose them. And she said, you know what? I'm gonna expose Rock Nation. And Dez is like, yo, so what you say fuck me for? He did the 50, like, she just came from nowhere and it escalated to the point to where Des Bryant started calling her family out. Because the crazy thing is, and we don't talk about some of these things enough, and I don't even know if there's something that we really care to talk about, but since it's in the news, like Nicki Minaj's family has some, heinous crimes against them. Her brother.
Say the least, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She explained, she actually gave some context as to why her husband has the sexual assault crimes against him. She explained that. I didn't know, right? You just see all the internet headlines like, oh, Nicki Minaj is dating somebody who can't go near school because of whatever he's done in his past.
What happened? Nah, you was going. You was flowing.
Nah, I was flowing.
You was going.
I thought
I'm
about
with
the
you.
shit, bro. Like,
It's
I
a
like
lot.
Nicki. I told you I started this shit. I like Nicki. I want to do this. I don't want to report.
You don't want to report no more? But
I'm
I thought you was
biased.
Mr. Researcher with
Nah,
all them
fuck all that.
sex workers. Now you don't want to be researched, huh?
I mean,
no, be researched
that's the
now.
problem. I don't really like the research I had to do on this one because we talking about some shit. But she did say, hey, my husband had some issues when he was younger. It didn't really get cleared up. And this is why he's dealing with some of these things currently today, right? That's why he can't go next to the elementary school type shit. Like, she was giving context throughout the Des Bryant situation. Yeah. So Des said, yo, I think she's offered $10 million to fight her husband to Des Bryant.
You mean?
And Des Bryant said, line him up.
Hold on, wait. Let's just get things clear. You mean 6'6", wide out, potential Hall of Famer Des Bryant?
Yeah. She got a lot of confidence in the man.
That played for the National Football Association?
Yeah, she got a lot of confidence in the man.
Yeah, that nigga, he must have the golden gloves or something. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna just sign anybody up for that. She talking like Des some chump. That's crazy.
You gotta believe in your man, though.
We've hit a very nice conversation. It's good to know what your partner can and cannot do.
Nah, I told you I fuck with Nicki, so I'm riding with Nicki, and what she's the guy going on.
Got you.
You going with Des? You going with Des?
I'm going with peace. See that?
These niggas is good.
You see that? I'm going with peace.
Going with peace
because
too.
this is what I want for both parties. Honestly and truly, Des sounded scared.
Des did?
Yeah. He said, "Yo, this fan base is crazy, y'all." He said, "Somebody tell the Bobs that I love Nicki Minaj, y'all." He said, "You know what? I want a fan base like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
They ride for her."
They do.
Poor Des. He didn't expect all of this.
I'm glad Nicki Minaj has that type of fan base because there's a lot of female artists who don't have that type of support. Like, their support doesn't match their greatness.
This is true.
And her, Beyonce, Rihanna is like a short list, especially within our culture, who actually have the support of that matches the level of success that they deserve. Yeah. So shout out to Nicki for having that, because if it was up to the industry, according to her, she wouldn't have that, right? Like, as great as she is, she wouldn't have that. Like, I could think of a lot of other artists who they just don't got that support. So shout out to Nicki. Like, she got a real hive, and like, sometimes you gotta weaponize that shit. Nah, for real. And you gotta put this is for entertainment and allege before all the bullshit you get off on Twitter. Like, there's 2 tweets that I wish I would have had this week. Damaris and Nicki Minaj. I wish I could just pull from their Twitter. The baddies.
Oh my God.
I'm so dead ass too.
No, I know. I believe you.
Because every time she dissed Des Bryant or came for like Desiree Perez and Jay-Z,
that's another one.
She would say, this is for entertainment purposes and alleged.
You know, we could do that here too. Go ahead. Shoot.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Nah, just say this for entertainment purposes first and then go.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
You good? You sure ain't got nothing on your mind?
I got nothing on my heart today. I gave you everything I got.
Oh, okay. All right, perfect.
Gave you everything I got.
Man, let's take it to hip hop.
Okay.
Let's take it. Are you done with Dez and them? Is there somebody we're forgetting? Let me know. Let me know if it's somebody we're forgetting first.
Nah, man.
Before we pivot.
Like you said, I'm here for peace. So all prayers to Nicki and Dez, and hopefully that resolves itself. And I still don't even know how we got there.
Still.
Don't know how we got there.
Yeah, well, we in Mercury Gatorade right now. I mean, retrograde.
For sure.
Yeah, so.
I drank some Gatorade this morning.
Yeah.
That shit sent me right in retrograde.
The rest of them, huh?
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's take it to music. Wasn't a ton of music released this week. I think the biggest release, safe to say, is the Metro Boomin project, the Futuristic Summer, which is a very different approach from Metro Boomin. Metro, when we're hearing him, I think the last project that we got from him specifically was We Don't Trust You, We Still Don't Trust You. He did that in affiliation with Future. Before that, it was Metro Boomin presents the Spider-Man movie. So again, we're just used to hearing him on these very big projects, newer vibes. The features, for the most part, stay around the same thing. This is the first Metro Boomin project that is nothing like the rest. Metro Boomin presents a Futuristic Summer, which features J Money. I'm just going to run through some of the features first, and then we can get into the content. It features J Money, Travis Porter, Young Dro, Roscoe Dash, Quavo, YK Nice, Schoolie, Young Dro. There's a lot of Young Dro in here. Waka Flocka Flame, Shad the God, Young Thug, Lil Baby. SaVon, what is the trend you're noticing as I'm naming off these artists?
These are all Atlanta artists.
All Atlanta acts. And that is what the album sounds like. But it don't sound like New Atlanta. Not like Young Thug and Gunna. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking maybe. Nah. This sound like, remember Ain't I? With Young LA. Ain't I?
Yeah.
Young LA, who is featured on this project. J Money, who is featured on this project. I'm talking like...
let me see you bounce to the left and let your shoulder. Every time I hear Young Dro, nigga, that shoulder lean, nigga, hold up my shit. Wait, that ain't Young Dro.
No, I'm just saying that.
Come on, you gotta let you bounce to the left and let your shoulder. That shit. But that shit ain't sound like that shit on his album. That shit was not that.
But he was going for that concept, right?
I know he was going for
that era,
it.
Soulja Boy. I think a lot of people was getting Trap Atlanta confused with this release. This ain't your Jeezy Atlanta.
No.
All right, I know he has Gucci Man featured. This ain't your Gucci Atlanta either. This is OJ the Juice, man. This is Soulja Boy, right? Roscoe Dash. Roscoe Dash is a standout on this project. Young Dro stood out to me on this project. But what I wanted to discuss with you, this is also a double disc, SaVon. He had a volume 1 and a volume 2.
Okay.
When the album was released, he did one of the smartest things ever. He did not list the features because I think a lot of people wouldn't have clicked play. I think the first feature be, shout out to J Money. I love him. But I know a lot of the newer fans of today, and if they would have seen J Money, Breeski, Meanie, Young Dro, probably wouldn't have just appreciated them the way our era would.
Yeah.
Right? So what I wanted to ask you, SaVon, is something that he actually tweeted, right? We're talking about tweets today. And this is coming from the desk of Metro Boomin. He says, it's time for music to get back regional. Social media got everybody trying to do the same thing. Now, there are a lot of critics or critique on this project, right? Maybe it doesn't sound good. Good is subjective. Good is subjective. I'm sure there were people in Atlanta that truly did enjoy this project.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a few songs on here that I enjoy, right? But it does make you think about regional music, especially because, SaVon is funny, we're going to get to you in a second. Especially because I named off We Still Don't Trust You and his Spider-Man project. I didn't really hear Atlanta on those projects. Yeah. Not a problem. It shows his diversity as a producer, and also as an artist, but do you agree with his tweet, with his statement? Talk to me. In the big 2025, do we need regional music?
When you first said it, I was going to say no. But then I thought about it. And I want to remove my bias. I feel like for New Yorkers, East Coast people, it's really hard for us to remove that when speaking about music specifically.
Yeah.
But I agree with him because I think the West Coast kind of started that trend. And I think prior to the West Coast, we had like the Midwest, like the Detroit had their sound.
Yeah.
Memphis had their sound. Houston had their sound. Like, so it was very regional, but I think it was, and it's no disrespect, but it was more so like the sub-cities, right? Like,
yeah.
And when I say sub-cities, again, no disrespect. But LA, New York, Atlanta, those have been the primary locations for just the hip hop sound, just the creation of hip hop, right?
Exactly.
Historically. So I agree with it. I do agree with that. I do agree with what he's saying. But just don't expect to sell a lot of records. If you're gonna make regional sound music, yeah, like you can make that, and when you're Metro Boomin, you can afford to do it because you're Metro fucking Boomin. But if you're somebody who's trying to get on, it's gonna be extremely difficult for you to do that. Like even in New York, we have our own sound as of today. It's like that sexy drill vibe, right? Like that's the New York sound.
Sexy drill,
sexy drill, all of that drill. Like, but I think it's so regional that it doesn't really translate across, nationally. It just doesn't. It goes off when we out here, but you go to LA, you go to Miami, you go to Atlanta, you go to Houston, wherever you go, you're not really hearing that sound, So I do think it is something that we need to implement, and I think it's also depends on who it is, right? Like, again, Metro Boomin can do it. DJ Mustard can do it. Now let's see who's gonna be the, producer from New York to lead that charge in that way, for a more traditional New York sound, and be okay with whatever happens as far as the numbers.
I agree with a lot of what you said.
Thank you.
Finally. So I was like, finally.
Nah, cause I was like, God damn, nigga, I thought I was getting my music shit off, and then Alex was like, well, I actually don't agree with nothing you said. And it's like, God damn, so thank you.
I actually want to blame New York for the reason as to why most cities kind of reared their behinds away from their regional music. East Coast music, New Yorkers, of course, the spitters, the MCs, that mainstream sound that became so popular and became so commercialized, maybe New York is not the only person that gets the full blame here, but it's important for me to have regional music because I think that's when we start to appreciate hip hop again on a larger scale, right? If we group everybody together as we've been doing the last few years, right? The life expectancy it's shortened, right? It's decreased because if Young Thug does this really well, or Drake does this really well, and y'all ain't Young Thug or Drake, now the rest of y'all don't have a fighting chance for what it is that you do really well, right? And I think it's important for us to still have this regional music because it's like, all right, cool. If we get back to Detroit sounding like Detroit, which you guys have done really well for the most part in recent years, I'll be honest with you.
I ain't hear no Eminem.
Yeah, but like that Detroit sound, that boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Like,
you better lose yourself to the music.
That's
Detroit.
That's a mob.
That's Detroit, bro. Fuck out of here.
But there's been people like Babyface Ray, V's, I Swear Vezo, SaVon looking at me confused.
Now I know those.
Yo, you know those.
Yeah, I know those.
Baby Tron.
Nah, I know that.
I bet. That have kept on like the current Detroit sound,
for
right?
Sure.
Like when you hear one of their beats, you're like, oh, this is a Detroit beat. Yeah. Atlanta for the longest. You know what? Fuck New York. I think it's Atlanta. Atlanta should get the blame as to why people veered away from what they naturally do.
Nah, it was 50 Cent.
You think? No, but I think it happened after that, though. No,
nah, it was 50 Cent.
I think it happened. All right, let me explain mine. I want to hear yours. I think that after 50 Cent, there was still New York sounding music. Atlanta, however, in recent times has become so popularized with the way they make music in terms of how they utilize auto-tune, how they utilize melody and rap. I think a lot of New Yorkers and people on the East Coast is like, damn, well, that's what's working over there. That's what's in. I got to get on that. Please break down for me what you mean by 50 Cent.
Well, it's just because 50 Cent was such a massive artist at that time, and he played such a pivotal role in just radio and commercial success,
right?
That once he kind of dismantled all of the brotherhood within New York, I know he's get credited for that, but once he put it on such a mainstream platform of, yo, fuck anybody who ain't with me. I don't care where you from, right? I'm gonna go fuck with the niggas in LA and the nigga in Detroit or the cracker in Detroit, and we about to run this shit up. And I don't give a fuck about nobody in New York. He kind of dismantled that, and it worked. It sold. So now you leave like. You just leave it open for anybody to kind of come in and fill that void. And I think Atlanta did what they were supposed to do, which is, we've been overlooked for so many years, and now we're here. Boom. It's our sound. It's our time. And they just kind of doubled down on it. And New York never really recovered because...
if anything, we followed.
We had that arrogance of always being the quote-unquote wave, right? So back to your point, I think it's really dope that you said that.
Yeah.
The reason I do think regional sounds is also important and probably should be infused back into music is because it will force people to dive into the history of music in the original sound.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, I am ashamed to say, and I'm being a little bit exaggerative here, but Kendrick Lamar's reintroduction of the West Coast sound, for me, reminded me of the West Coast sound.
Wow. Because
I knew it exists, and I've heard it before, and I know what it is.
Three.
But it was like, oh shit, he's putting this back on a national scale. This is their sound. This is for them. I'm not supposed to really fuck with all of GNX because it's not for me. Yeah. Now, thankfully, I do like a lot of the music on there, but most of the songs that I like are more of the universally sounding songs, sonically, right? Where the South, they kind of have that. New York, if we heard that, maybe we would embrace some of the OGs in a different way, right? Like today, I would say Cash Cobain is probably the #1 artist in New York.
I got Cash Cobain and I got A Boogie.
I would say those two, hands down, right?
Yeah.
I would say Cash Cobain because I feel like A Boogie hasn't been as visible lately. I still think he's one of the ones, but
he sells. But especially his shows. It's crazy.
But okay, cool.
Maybe influence is what you're saying, right?
I'll just say just relevance in music. Like I think Cash Cobain kind of really has a lock on that for New York as of today.
I agree with that.
It would be very difficult for me to hear a Cash Cobain and like a Jadakiss collaboration.
You heard the J. Cole joint? She thick in the hip, she a hippie.
I said a Jadakiss.
All right, bet.
Not a Jermaine-a-kiss, nigga. A Jadakiss.
You're right. I don't know if I can hear that song.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think if, the mainstream sound of what New York was actually prominent, then maybe it wouldn't be such a far-fetched thing for me to be like, oh shit, I could see these two artists from this same region, although a different time period, it just makes a little bit more sense. So I do like regional music for that reason.
I agree. And to your point, man, I think we just followed Atlanta.
Yeah.
Real talk, that's my point, right? Atlanta has received all of the flowers, all the way up since, let's be honest, 2014, 2015, right? Over a decade now. And I think every other city was like, fam, whatever they doing, we need to try and mimic. And they kind of like left what they naturally do. I don't know. It's really crazy. Let me know in the comments if you do enjoy the Metro Boomin project. There are some songs on there that I truly do enjoy. The ones with J Money and Young LA really do it for me. I'll just name this quickly and I'm out of here. I Go on Volume 2 featuring J Money. Love it a lot. Rocco. Shout out to Rocco, man. Rick Ross tried to jam him up, remember? He was the one that said,
put Molly on it, drink, she need no.
Poor Rocco. Rocco.
He did that on his song?
He did that on Rocco's song.
That wasn't on Rick Ross' song?
Rocco was so appreciative of an artist that big getting on his song that he couldn't even tell him, hey, yo, you can take that out?
Then Future was on that song too, right?
I think Future was on that song too. I think he did a remix of it too.
I think so,
yeah, absolutely.
She need no.
Shout out to Rocco and shout out to Metro Boomin for bringing Rocco back. I like that. The second Little Baby record on here, which is the second to last record, which is Jerry Curry. Really, really love that. It was just dope to hear a bunch of Atlanta artists do what they do. And I'm excited to see what the rest of the field does, man.
I'm excited to hear somebody from, another region big up New York music when it comes out.
Well, we got to do New York music then.
That's true.
Right? I think the Grammy actually started that melodic rap category because of Atlanta. I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that. Real talk. We saw what they did with that and ran.
So, I would say more so because of Drake, though.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Yeah,
oh, absolutely.
I think probably more so because of Drake.
For sure. Because then he's a rapper, but a dude that also does a bunch of melodies. He's an hybrid.
I fucked it up.
What happened?
We almost did it.
What happened?
It's my fault.
What happened?
Before we started the pod, we said there's nothing to talk about with Drake.
We did say that.
And I did that shit.
You still found a way. You still look at you.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. We almost did it. I actually yelled at it. No, I'm joking. Kara like, what the fuck?
No, what the fuck, man?
What does this look like? No. All right, but Nah, I would say that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, man.
Man. I don't know. This has been fun. I do want to give a quick ode to NPR. I know we talked about PBS a little bit.
We did.
NPR. So from my understanding, they lost their funding.
They did.
I was sad because all of these amazing Tiny Desk.
Yes.
Tiny Desk series is really, really dope. And just NPR in general is really, really dope. I've learned quite a few things. Like when I want to go to sleep, I'm not even trying to be funny. No, I'm so serious. When I want to go to sleep and be educated and learn something to help ease my mind, and it's not Diddy freak offs, it's NPR or the freak off niggas.
There's no in between.
It's like,
you were just a sick
I gotta
nigga.
learn some shit. So
nigga,
I'm sad to hear that NPR lost some of its funding, but I'm happy to hear because the rumor has it that they were so profitable while being on air that they may be able to maintain and sustain continue to do their thing.
Let me read it for you. NPR's Tiny Desk concert series is not shutting down.
Shout out.
Producer Bobby Carter confirmed this amidst rumors stemming from the closure of the corporation from PBS. And yes, to SaVon's points, because, they've accrued so many donations. They've made money along the way.
Donations.
Donations.
Mr.
Umar.
Get your mans.
Shout out to We Have More Thoughts this week, man. Or next week. We talked about Dr. Umar.
Did y'all?
We did. You saw your man?
Give me a little preview.
You want a little preview?
Yeah, a little preview of that Dr. Umar.
I'm not connected to the Bluetooth, but I might have some for you.
He need more donations. I have donated before.
You donated to Dr. Umar?
Yeah.
You're fucking lying, bro.
Cash App. I can show you my history. Oh, my phone's actually dead. But yeah, I donated years ago. I'm for the cause. Like, I could do both.
Wait, no. How'd he get you? He was talking about the school, wasn't he?
Nah, I just see a black man. I support a black man doing great black things, but then I go do my great black thing too. Nigga, what the fuck? I support him.
Hey, just know that. You want the preview?
Yeah, quick preview.
You fucking with whores.
Okay, all right.
You said you wanted the preview. I gave you the preview.
All right, man.
I gave you the synopsis, man.
Another shout out really, really quick. I do want to shout out friend of the show, Elliot Wilson. Shout out to Elliot Wilson.
Elliot, what up, my boy?
I think he's wrapping up his latest installment of the Elliot Wilson Experience.
Nice.
It was really, really dope to be a part of.
You've been a producer on there, right?
Yes. It was the first show that I've actually...
Nice.
And I can't wait to soft launch this.
Nice.
I've been working on something.
I know.
I'm working on something.
I know about it.
It is the first project that I was able to EP under this new endeavor that I've been working on. So shout out to Elliot for allowing us, giving me a chance and just doing this, making this studio his home. Yeah. Really, really dope shit.
Nah, I love that.
Really dope.
You guys do great work. You guys have some great guests. Leon Thomas, Anicia, your old Drew. I'm not even naming like some of the crazy names. The Clips, of course. Yeah.
Jid. Boz.
Yeah.
It was a really fun season. Fun season.
That Boz clip kind of did its thing, didn't it?
It did.
You saw that?
Did you see it?
I saw it.
Okay.
Should we read it before we get out of here?
Whatever you want to do, let's do it. Boz definitely did a number on that.
Yeah. I also saw Jid with a tweet and delete.
Oh, yeah. Jid was here yesterday.
With a tweet and delete around the Boss.
They talked about it.
Oh, did they?
I think they did.
Oh, okay.
But it's not out yet.
Oh, it's not out yet.
So maybe he might edit it out. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
My fault. Let me find this real quick because what I'm discussing is Boss. He basically defended Drake and he says, I got it right here. My 2 cents, bro. Drake is among the most, if not the most inclusive artists of our culture has put forth. Pushed countless rappers to the forefront, dance hall artists, Afro beats artists, R&B artists, reggaeton, older artists, newer artists, etc. I don't get this, quote, culture narrative that's persisted since the battle. If it's the Canadian thing, Toronto an hour flight from NYC, LOL. I'd argue their culture and ethnic makeup is more akin to NYC than pretty much any city in the United States. in the United States, NYC, Toronto, London are all what? What the fuck did he say?
Man. If I had it pulled up,
and I'm good with words.
Nah, you amazing. You great, bro.
Triumvirate. Oh my God, correct me, y'all, because I know that ain't right. Surely it's not his pen. He's arguably the greatest writer of our generation. So what is it? I guess Ebro was having a conversation about Drake's stance in the culture or position in the culture. This is coming off of what he said about UK artists being better lyricists than New York artists. Just ain't really showing the most amount of love for people out here in the States. How do we feel about Boss's statement? It comes from the Dreamville camp, which is interesting in itself, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would expect Boz to take that stance, honestly, because I'm sure he has a different POV to where he can appreciate what Drake has done. But I think Ebro's point is a point that I've kind of stood on for a long time, is like, we just discount the fact that he had ghostwriters. And yes, you may be a great songwriter. And then it always gets tricky with what songwriting is, right? Is songwriting the person that actually puts pen to pad? Or is it the person who gets in the song and creates the melody and adds that one ad lib that gives you the songwriting, right? So there's a lot of nuances whenever we have these conversations about songwriting.
Yeah.
Whenever I speak to songwriting, I speak to it from its truest form, which is pen to pad, right? And because Drake's stance in that category has been compromised because we've seen actual demo tapes of his lyrics that weren't his lyrics, I think there should be some, you should be penalized for that in the scope of hip hop, in my opinion. And I think that's Ebro's opinion. And again, like I said, Boz being who he is, and he's on Dreamville. We know Dreamville is the peaceful label.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
The motherfuckers, they love everybody.
Don't they?
They will not say a bad thing about nothing and nobody, and I understand. I respect it. They are lovers. They're good.
Out of there, man.
Like,
nah, Jid got to get out of there. Keep going.
I'm just saying, I would expect him to say that, and I would expect Ebro to say that. I'm on the side of Ebro because I think you should be held to a certain standard if you're going to be that guy.
Well, and I hear what you're saying, SaVon. In our culture, we've always had songwriters. It's frowned upon, though, if you're a lyricist. I'll be very clear. Like, if you're a Black Thought, if you're a Styles P, if you're any one of those people with a pen, super frowned upon for you to have a ghostwriter. So from that aspect, I just don't agree with the ghostwriting thing because, again, Drake could do both, right? He could rap and he's an artist, right? Just Hold On, We're Going Home. You had a writer for that, and I could hear it, right? It sounds like one of those big commercial records that just doesn't have to do with, raps and penning 16s. To answer Boss on the culture thing, I agree with him in terms of all of the people that he's helped propelled, some of the careers he's helped revive. Even DJ Paul, shout out to 3-6 Mafia, he said, after working with Drake, my production value went up. People wanted to get beats from me again. That shit is love, right? So we've seen how Drake has helped other people. However, Boss, I think what Ebro and other people were talking about in terms of hip hop, this is the first time we've seen anyone sue hip hop. I know people are going to say, no, it's UMG. No, his real bout is with people in the buildings and in the offices. I understand all of that. But there has never been one time in hip hop history and our culture that there's been a head-to-head. And of course, in rap battles, there's been some nasty things spewed about both parties. But we have never, ever seen anybody take it to the courthouse. Boss. So just to answer you, maybe that's kind of just to lend credence to how other people might be looking at it, because I get the lens you're seeing it in, right? Like, you've helped so many other people. And then there's other people that enjoy hip hop and rap battles and disses. And we've never seen anything like this occur, right? So, yeah.
I just feel like for the next, let's say, 2 to 3 years, anybody from those three camps, TDE, OVO, I should say PG Lang, right? TDE
PG Lang,
right?
TDE,
OVO and Dreamville, they probably just shouldn't speak amongst each other. Like, if you're a part of one of those camps, just act like you know the person leading the camp.
That's it?
That's it.
So Bosh should just acknowledge
Just
J. Cole.
acknowledge Cole. Like, don't big up nobody else. Just say, you know what, this is my camp, this is home team, and that's it, right? Somebody, because we're gonna ask, the interviewer is gonna ask you specifically about the other two, whoever it is, whether it be Drake, you're in the Drake camp, and they're gonna ask you about Kid, like, it's gonna happen. So I think to just avoid anything, to let this continue to die down, just let those guys be great, and you just support the person that's been supporting you, right? Because I don't think Boz has a song with Drake.
I don't think he has one either.
So in my head, if I'm like, why are you the person speaking on this? In my opinion, right?
Okay,
like, this is just not the time for you to actually be saying this. This doesn't necessarily make sense for like your proximity
circle
to all of this.
If anything, it's making the rest of us assume that J. Cole believes a lot of what Boz said.
Yeah.
Right? Or are those some of the thoughts that J. Cole might share as well? Even coming off the rap battle and Drake saying, yo, not me.
Exactly. And that's why Elliot shouldn't be 17. Because he asked the right questions.
Yeah, see that? I like that. He asked you that, didn't he?
He asked him some shit.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, tap in next week. It'll be out next week.
Nice.
I'm gonna be out next week.
What's happening, man? What's happening?
Yeah, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to head up out of here. This has been fun. I cannot wait to do this twice a week with you, Alex.
Yes. You
Are
excited?
you ready to commit another day to me?
Yeah, man. We together.
This is crazy.
Together.
This is actually the most successful. I had a previous person that I was with say, you are my most successful and tenured relationship I've ever been in.
I agree with that. I think you're the same for me.
I'm not even lying.
Nah.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yo.
I'm a failure.
I'm your longest relationship.
Fuck that.
Oh, shit.
I don't like that.
You ain't been dating.
Like, that's crazy.
Nah,
and now we about to double up like twice a week. Man.
That's kind of ill.
That's not ill.
Nah, that's kind of fire.
Dreams and aspirations. They said follow them.
Ebony and Ivory, right?
Sure. With that being said, the Need to Know podcast, we will be back again next week. Again, starting in 2 weeks, we will be on this podcast twice a week, each and every week. We do want to hear from y'all more. Let us know what y'all want more from us.
Please.
Obviously, we got current events. We got all of the things. But we do want to incorporate you guys into the show in addition to the people we're going to be bringing on the show.
Absolutely.
So thank y'all for tuning in, Alex, my brother.
My guy.
I'm going to make sure, I do the right thing on the beach. I'm out. I'm in the sand right now as they're listening.
You are on the beach.
Ass to sand.
Nuts to sand. With a pina colada.
Yeah, man.
So what do you be doing on vacation?
Vacating?
No. Yeah, I mean, after the excursions and after all the
ATVs.
That's the excursion.
You saw me on the ATV.
That's an excursion. So after the ATVs and the breakfast
and the eats.
Yeah, you're like, what else you be? Like, what else you be? Where you going?
I brainstorm for us, actually. I bring my laptop everywhere I go.
We out of here, y'all. Peace. Gang.